Meet Steve and Laura, the wandering empty nesters. This is Bookpack Go, your inside look at real adventures, smart travel tips, and how to wander better. One trip at a time. Let's go.
All right, let's go back to Carnival. This one kind of struck me a little bit funny because I never really considered to be a problem, but I don't know if this is a result of some of the fights that we've seen on board different cruise ships, Carnival being one, but Carnival just came out hard on their gambling policy and that they're going to enforce it. And I'm not talking about their gambling in the casino. We're talking about any game out on the ship. Obviously, there are always these areas on a ship that have games going on. If you haven't passed by or if you haven't found the library on your ship, which is on every ship, right next to it, there's usually a gaming room. And on certain ships,
Yeah, it's to play cards.
I've seen some serious card games in there, right?
Really? Yeah.
I mean, we've seen people in there who look like they are serious about their games. Now, not to say we've seen huge stacks of money, but if you're out playing little family games on the sun deck, if you're out, playing little dice games inside, that's a no more. If there's money involved, Carnival says absolutely no, it's not going to happen. Now they look at it and they're saying things like, look, it has to do with just standard gambling enforcement. Like you cannot do it. And we have, not only do they have to pay attention to U.S. laws when they're in ports, but also international laws. We've been to cruise ports outside the U.S. where, for instance, they can't serve alcohol or serve alcohol while in port, and or the casino is shut down.
Yeah.
Because that particular country or port has laws against it. So yeah, and that just isn't what they're doing, but they have to pay attention to what you're doing. You can't personally violate that country's laws or that territory's laws while you're on the ship. But I have to wonder also, are they getting out of hand? Are people getting upset?
I'm sure they are. Yeah.
And we can maybe link that to drinking. And I don't want to draw definitive lines back to different things because I've seen people who lose with no alcohol get pretty bent out of shape about it as well. But I think there is definitely a correlation here. So if you've been traveling on Carnival and you've got these little games that you do with your friends or family, and maybe you put a little money on the line just to spice it up, nothing big, but even just, some pennies here, or dollar here or there, they're going to call you out on it and make you stop. Now, you can still do friendly games.
Start playing with little pretzel sticks like you did when you were a kid, wanting to play with the adults.
If you did that and you wanted to still spice it with some money and you made those representative of something that you're going to exchange later on, well, obviously Carnival's going to be none the wiser. You could do it with any number of items.
We'll tell you how to get around it.
Well, sure. I mean, we want you to have fun. Obviously, if you take gambling so seriously that even in these friendly games that you get upset, that you maybe need to, look at whether or not that's for you. And I know I'm thinking about a person you're thinking about in friendly poker games that we used to have all the time who would throw water bottles and storm out of the building.
Some people just don't know how to turn it off.
I
get it. I understand why they're doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think like everybody, if you don't have to tell us in the comments who you're thinking of. Just give us a thumbs up and maybe a money sign or a gambling sign. Just let us know somehow in the comments. When I say, if you take it too seriously right now, who did you think of? And if you thought about somebody, post in the comments and let us know, because I think we all can. And so while I kind of saw this at first blush and went, Carnival, come on. I mean, of all the things that got going on, you really want to draw a line in the sand here. But when I gave it a little bit of thought, I kind of get it. It
can escalate, right? I mean, they're trying to get control of things. So they're trying to get control of the little things before they escalate into something big later.
And I think that
because those same people, they're going to stay mad.
Oh, absolutely. And I was going to say just now, if you make it with something innocuous that doesn't look like money, and let's say that person loses all their pretzels, and you're going to settle it up later outside, maybe like in the cabins later, or just somewhere out of sight of the public. Does that person calm down? Does the fact that it's pretzels and not at that moment represent a stack of coin or money, does that make them a little bit less angry? And by the time you actually settle up, does it make it easier?
I don't know.
I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments too with that person you thought of, because you are going to have to go.
If you thought of you, are you that person?
Good point. Are you
Would you calm down if you're playing for little pieces of pretzel?
And so at some point, someone's going to come to you with those 20 sticks of pretzels. Are they going to be easy to settle up with? And I got to ask, if you're saying no to all of these things, why are you playing with this person? Why are you traveling with this person?
they're family.
Even if they're family, we all know that there's certain family you say, oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, moving on.
I mean, there's a lot to that, right? I think
There
we
is.
all have examples, and we could stretch that one out for a while. Let us know in the comments what your experience. I never even, like initially when I read it, I never even thought about that being a thing. Let us know.
Thanks for spending a little time with us today. If you enjoyed this and want more insider tips, real travel stories, and deals that make your bucket list closer than you think, be sure to scan the QR code, hit subscribe, or follow. Why? Because every week we bring you ideas that save you money, inspire your next adventure, and show you how to travel smarter without the stress. Don't just dream about travel. Make it happen with us. Follow now so you never miss your next chance to wander worth